Yo, what's going on, guys? Koi here. Today, what do you call it? I thought I would actually do another guide video for this game. This one is a very important one for those who do not know. Crafting is a big thing in this game, and it's kind of hard to understand because they don't really give you an idea of how crafting is supposed to work. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for you. So, crafting does include like a different bunch of materials, a different bunch of quests you have to do and stuff like that. So it really just depends on you and what do you plan on doing and how to pretty much craft with these certain items, how to use these tables, kind of like how to kind of get things going. And a lot of people don't understand this bit, which makes them like kind of quit because they're like, how the crap am I supposed to craft cloth after I've learned it for 50 bucks from this chick? And it's understandable. Like a lot of people don't understand like some of the mechanics of the game because they're a little complicated or they're a little niche. You don't see these very often in some games. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first things first. Uh, Weapons crafting and tool crafting are probably some of the easiest crafting you will actually notice because there's just two tables connected to that. Um, so these two tables, pretty much it, and then you'll be able to craft using very specific materials. Now there is a long limit whenever it comes down to these materials and stuff like that, and what that has to do is that has to do with the limitations of the specific material and the limitations of the item in general. For instance, I don't have enough oak to put on this pickaxe head. The handle's going to be cheaper, so I could put something else on here, and each one of these will give a certain rating of either durability or something else. And once you get one of these durabilities, you do not have to worry about getting the durability on something else. For instance, let's say if I got like durability 3 iron head, then all I'd have to do is just put like a durability 1 dirt handle. And this is like the reason why, right? Is because you want to save on materials. You don't want to waste some of your more precious materials, especially once you actually start crafting and getting better at the game, getting more mining proficiency, because then you're going to get higher rarity materials. And that's when you got to focus on, okay, I need a mid max. I need to get this obsidian head. Obsidian head using level 3 materials and stuff like that, get some ridiculous bonuses. But that's not really where you kind of want to put your focus. That focus is actually going to have to do with your weapons. Now, believe it or not, uh, weapons are a lot more complicated in that regard because of the way that materials work for weapons. For instance, my weapon is a birch handle, golden hilt, and a lead sword, lead blade. So the reason I did that was because each of these pieces grants me one other thing. So, for instance, sword attack and speed gives is given by birch. Then the gold gives me more speed, and then after that, the big damage that I get from using lead. So, whenever you do start crafting, you are going to get these into your crafting table, such as this. This is like the easy part of the crafting, so we're going to go ahead and talk about it. All right, so as you can see, damage but negative speed, no damage at all. Uh, Kind of like, negative damage on coal, negative damage, plus damage on iron but negative speed. So let's say we want to do like iron, and then we kind of want like more damage or more speed. So I'll get like copper hilt on speed, and then after that we'll take birch handle. So it's like iron blade, uh, kind of like what would that be considered? The hilt is going to be like copper, and then after that we're going to have the birch handle. Of course, there's different materials that you could get across the world, and more higher rarity materials that are going to be better, and more stars on those materials will grant more stats. So do take that into consideration. Now for the more complicated of crafting. There is some crafting stuff that you can learn from these specific NPCs. They're all over the world, and all you need is to have very specific proficiency. So, for instance, you could pretty much practice, and the more that you have these higher stats, right over here in the information category, which will be, uh, where is it? I think it's forging. Forging is pretty much whenever you like you cook stuff and you kind of like get better materials and stuff like that. I'll show you what that crafting looks like right now, and it'll be like right here. So the furnace, for instance, let's say we forge this copper. We kind of want a better rarity copper, I believe. I think that's how that works. So it's kind of like, oh, no, no, no. I think it's like this. Oh, yeah. So we're going to smash this copper, and I got a copper amulet. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's forging. That technically is forging. Now I have this copper amulet. Can I put this on? Nope. I guess it's just more for show. But as you can see, that's a copper amulet. Not intended. Honestly, I'm pretty new to the game myself, but I'm just showing you how the forging kind of works. So I'm using the anvil, and I'm using the furnace. So the furnace, I could use like stone and certain items like that. I wonder if I could use dirt, because dirt really doesn't have a purpose right now. No, I can't use dirt. Can I? No, I can't use dirt here either. Huh, dirt just sucks. All right, that's fine. As you can see, that crafting is very, very important. And there's the very niche crafting that a lot of people need to understand, which is the side crafting over here. You could craft by hand, you could craft by campfire, and you could also craft by table, and then craft by, as you can see, cauldron. Now, the thing is, right, for a lot of these crafting things, it does tell you the materials that you're going to need, but to be able to craft, you're going to have to uh, be very, very specific. So, for instance, you have to like be near a campfire. Now you can use campfire crafting. Cauldron. Now you can use cauldron crafting, as you can see right here. And then the table one is probably the most niche because this is the thing, right? With table crafting, you actually need to be on the table, using the table, then going into your thing, seeing what the recipe is. Let's say 2 oak right here, boom, and then craft. And that's how you use that. So it's like that's very, very niche, but that's like the most complicated part about the entire crafting structure. Next to what you could actually craft using iron and different items and stuff like that. So yeah, do take that into consideration. I think that's like the best I could really explain for crafting. I don't really think there's anything else besides like handcrafting. Is there anything I missed? Then let me know down below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. Stay notified on all future videos. If you guys like this content, I'm going to shoot this video to my subscribers to see if they're interested. If this does not take off, then it's going to be more of like a small side thing that I'm going to be doing because if the YouTube algorithm does not push this, then people will not be interested in the game, and the player base is just going to slowly die because they don't have this much necessary information out here. So, thank you guys for watching. Uh, I think, yeah, because I think I pretty much knocked out all crafting. All right, awesome. One sec. Uh, yeah.